A second behind the beaten favourite in the Nell Verse of Love at Yarmouth last time, giving her a race. So one goes forward for a fascinating Michael Seeley.
And they're just about locked away. They're off for the Skybet Fillies Stakes, a mile stretching before them. Among those to get out sharply, the third star in a white jacket, Consecrated, with the blue cap taking up a handy position. Goulia right down at the running rail in the light blue and yellow, racing freely through the first furlong. They've gone off fairly sharply as they move towards the turn, and it's the third star who leads to Consecrated and serving with style in a red and white jacket, rounding out the leading trio, now moving up to press for the lead. Goulia, meanwhile, still not settling, disputing fourth on the crown of the bend with Glittering Surf in the blue and yellow with a red cap. Then Elsie's Ruin, who races in the second half of the field alongside Contiki with the yellow sleeves. Troya racing towards the back of the field as they turn on in is just about last but one, and the nose-banded Bermuda Longtail last of all. Down the middle of the track, on towards halfway, led by the third star. To serving with star racing on the near side, Consecrated, the blue cap in the middle of that chasing line of three, with far side Goulia in the light blue and yellow. And then Glittering Surf, Contiki on the left is beginning to make a little progress. Meanwhile, on the extreme right, Elsie's Ruan with the red cap is ridden along. The nose-banded Bermuda Longtail closing from the rear. Troya is last and ridden along. They're coming inside the last couple of furlongs. The third star challenged on the right by Bermuda Longtail and Elsie's Ruin, but on the left, Contiki has come sailing through, steering a solo down the near side. Glittering Surf and Troya are giving chase. They're deep inside the furlong. Contiki with first run on the field here from Bermuda Longtail, who's beginning to close as they race to the shadows of the post, and Contiki clings on from Bermuda Longtail. Troya in third, close for fourth between Consecrated and Glittering Surf.
Contiki has won, maintained her unbeaten record. She's now 3 for 3 for David Egan and Jane Chappell-Hyam. She has won here today, ahead of Bermuda Longtail for William Buick and Andrew Baldwin. And in third, it was Troya for Kieran Schumacher and Ed Walker. They were away clear from Consecrated, and next to her on the inside, Glittering Surf. Much to unpick from this race.
Yeah, there is. I think the big guns in the market haven't fired for whatever reason. Contiki very much has and has picked up well and won nicely. Bermuda Longtail is proving very solid and consistent and ridden a bit differently to last time out. Keeps on to get second, but even at this point, your eye is drawn to the winner, always travelling best, picks up nicely, and wonder whether conditions have caught out one or two of those that were at the very fore of the market. I thought Consecrated ran a strange sort of race, looked as though she was going to drop straight right away, sticks on into fourth. She maybe really enjoyed bowling along and making her own running last time out, and this maybe hasn't suited quite so well. Glittering Surf was obviously onto a different surface.
I don't think she's enjoyed herself much.
No, Goulia was probably too keen. So they've not run their race, but that's not to take anything away.